This is a very special episode of The Bald and the Beautiful because we are recapping season 7 of Drag Race, the most
reviled and also
but
beloved.
Star-studded.
Yes, reviled and beloved. Controversial.
Yes.
Divisive.
Everybody from this season has either gone on to be a drag superstar or live in the woods.
Or
with
porn.
almost no contact.
Yeah.
Or do porn.
Yeah, so we're all thriving.
We're going to get through the Despies.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to get through
Merle, Hollywood Story.
Merle, Hollywood Story. And we're going to get through Snatch Game.
Yeah.
This is a mega episode.
So first of all, top of the show, I feel so shocked and betrayed right now.
Full body chills.
Okay, full body chills. So you're gone. We do have a very fun mini challenge.
Do you remember my mirror message?
I don't remember.
It just said whore, like Black Swan. And do you remember you knew it was directed at you? And you came up and you said, "Did you suck it?" And then you started wiping it off.
And then I just cut myself.
How has no one just written whore like Black Swan on the mirror on Drag Race?
Because nobody is good. So we have fabulous fun mini challenge, creating iconic red carpet dresses out of paper.
Love this.
So fun.
How much time did you have?
And you know what? This is a great, fun, relevant, good, entertaining mini challenge.
Yes.
Because it shows creativity. Everybody's dresses were incredible.
They actually were pretty good.
Pearl's share on Max, I believe, was
impressive.
Stunning. And that's what Pearl is so good at. Me and Kasha make Bjork's swan dress, super fun.
Yes.
And then Little Kim, I think Ginger's Little Kim.
That's what I'm saying.
So fun.
I don't know how much time you guys had, but the fact that these were head to toe looks.
We had about 30 minutes. I think maybe more, maybe a little more, maybe 45.
I mean, you guys have jewelry.
Yeah.
Some of you have
drag
makeup items.
Yeah. It was so fun. It was actually really, really fun. And that's like, I love when they set up the mini challenge to really just have fun and to show creativity rather than, I mean, also stupid's great too. But like,
and the time constraint means we're going to be set up for a little bit of flop, but in a fun way.
But it's a fun way. And I don't like it when they just set you up to fail or it's boring. I don't know.
Right.
So that was fun. Me and Kasha win or whatever. And then we were given.
Kasha gets to do her Joan Rivers.
Oh yeah, she does her Joan Rivers.
Which
very fun.
Isn't great.
No, it's not.
I watched it and I was like,
it's not great. It's not funny.
I was like, Kasha.
It's not funny. Also, there were no jokes. There were no jokes.
It was just her going like, her dress is paper.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that was it.
And Kasha, love you. Love you. You know what? When I'm watching it, Kasha's one of those people, I think I don't want to like government name her, but
Ed Popple?
Girl, I watch it and I go, come on, Ed Popple.
Yeah.
You better work Ed Popple.
You better work Ed. Oh, but Mary Dugan.
Okay, wait, are we
my dress.
No. Before we get to the challenge.
Okay. What?
Not to cut you off.
Yeah. What?
We get Pearl versus RuPaul.
Oh my God. I can't believe this happened at this time.
Can I say at the time I thought this was so disrespectful and crazy. And I wasn't there. But as a viewer, I was like, this is crazy. But now knowing that she's 23 and she's on Drag Race, and I know that RuPaul has never encountered a single drag queen willing to talk to her the way RuPaul talked to her. And RuPaul is staring at her at what, 8 feet tall? Pearl's 90 pounds seated. She's the size of a red M&M just sitting there. And then she just goes, well, you kind of just told me I had no personality.
Yeah. It's wild. I remember I was at the table. So we go into the workroom there on the left. I was right there on the left table. I was like.
So you could hear all of it.
She's right there.
And you're what? Pretending to sew?
I was like.
Girl, the machine's going and there's no fabric.
Yeah.
You're sewing through the hand.
I'm writing with no pencil. No, she was
the machine's not on and you're just feeding the fabric through it.
I'm on the phone.
Background work. You know what it gives? Remember in the first season of rehearsal, the woman eating the fake chicken? That's you.
I'm having a fake conversation with Kasha.
There's no one. You're talking to a mannequin.
I'm mannequin.
Well, there's something about when something that awkward is going on that you're like, can I become the wallpaper real quick?
I know. So it was more tense and more awkward than it was on television. So
Pearl just sits
Pearl
there.
Says,
is there something on my face? And RuPaul stares at her.
And I don't remember any other
and Max
words.
Is sitting there.
Yeah, he's like,
Max is sitting there.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Giving Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Gray, silver, and white.
So, I don't know what's taking place here.
They cut to Max and she's like, oh, she's got a British flag. She's got a ginger spice dress on. Yes. And then Max goes, I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah. It was
with
wild.
The accent.
It was It was no accent. It was no accent.
She put on her Mrs. Doubtfire wig and just left. idea. Like, I can't believe.
Crazy.
Shout out to Pearl. I would have never had the balls for that.
It was huge. Her balls took up half the room. It was like the Macy's Day Parade with just balls. It was crazy. This is really a moment for me to where I get to really flex my styling muscles, because I reach deep into that rucksack and pull out the most fetching, incredibly tantalizing, non-lined sequin t-shirt dress. Okay?
I like this dress.
Okay, so get this though. So where I wear these underneath the dress, I'm wearing glitter bordellos. So with the chunky glitter.
I did see that.
So guess what happens when you have no slit in the dress and you're wearing chunky glitter heels underneath the dress and no lining? The sequins all rub off from the friction of you walking. Now I'm a pacer, so I'm practicing while pacing. So what happens is that there is about 2 feet of sequins completely sloughed off of the back of the dress. And I lucked out because we did not walk the runway.
I didn't clock it at all.
Exactly, because we never did a runway. I would have been cooked alive. Well, I was cooked alive because they never saw the back of the dress, but they saw the flat hair.
Well, the front was nothing to celebrate either, girl. Let's be honest.
But I mean,
I like the color. It's a beautiful cranberry, beautiful pink.
No,
I love the pink dress.
It's fuchsia.
Okay, well, that shows my brain. I'm just like, love that.
It's
the issue is the hair.
Yeah, I don't know how to do hair.
No. You also don't know how to shop for hair. No, this came from CVS during Halloween.
No. It was a $35 wig from Dorothy's. Her name was Jordan. Her name was Jordan.
Jordan.
She was
Hair Jordan.
She was a hard front, and there was nothing soft about her. And also it had that plastic sheen that right out the back.
Really plastic sheen.
She needed to be tied to the tailpipe and driven around the block.
Do you know what she needed?
Well, a lot of things.
I think drag queens call it like dirtying up the wig.
Yeah.
It needed to be sprayed with hairspray, combed out.
Yeah.
Spray with hairspray, combed out like 5 times.
But guess what? Ask me how to do open heart surgery. You think I'm going to know how to do it?
Yeah. No.
So that's hairstyling with me. I don't know how to do it. Not interested in learning how to do it. I'm never going to know how to do it. I don't care about hair. I want it to look good from somebody else. Everything else I'd love to learn how to do. This was the only point in the show where I was actually able to tell Ru, like, this is the kind of funny I am.
Right.
And she was the only one that laughed. And I was like, oh.
That's all you need.
That was like the most special moment up at that point. I had no idea what I was going to say. So when I got up there, I was like freaking out. And I was like, and I just said that. It was like, I had no idea. It wasn't planned or anything. And I was like, because that's how I do it at the show in Boston, and like just improv. And that came out of my mouth, and she laughed she laughed a lot. And I was like, oh, thank God I'm not going home.
No, you did great.
Yeah, but it was just,
that really landed.
It landed, and it was like, Bob Ross was so random, and she was the only one that got it. She was the only one who knew that was.
Right.
And it was like, oh, that was great. And Isaac Mizrahi got it, because he said, I have a core of irony. I was like, that's what you need to recognize in a drag queen. Do you know what I mean?
A core of irony.
Like, you operate from a perspective of irony.
Sure.
Like, you know what, like, Candy Ho is not ironic. Neither is ironic, irreverent. Like, I don't think Jaden operates from a point of irony. She's a fierce showgirl.
I think operating from a place of,
like, it's all a joke.
But what's funny is that you act like it's not.
Yeah.
That is what makes it funny.
Yeah.
That's why the joke of drag queens saying, I'm just a young woman, whatever.
Yeah, the apparent truth is different from the obvious truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have a note from Kasha?
Let's see.
Shout out to Kasha. Listen.
I never got to do
Go ahead.
Snatch game.
Yeah.
I knew, I kind of had this intuition that it was headed that way. And so when we got to do the little fashion runway Bjork, I was like, okay, great. I can create this stuff out of paper and have this fabulous, and the teamwork with Katya was terrific. And so I threw in Joan Rivers because I was like, you better throw something in to show people. And I thought that was kind of headed in the right direction. And then, Elimination Station happened. And honestly, when I was lip syncing, I thought, well, I won this.
Damn.
Not so much. Coming back.
Okay, yeah. So we'll get back to that in a minute. Okay, so the next episode is
this is whatever happened to baby Merle Ginsburg.
This is Rue Hollywood Stories, whatever happened to Merle Ginsburg. This is by far the worst challenge of the entire season.
It's not
I'm gonna fly by this because it doesn't deserve a lot of airtime. It really doesn't. So there's 3 tones and 3 points of view to these scripts. Merle Ginsburg, who was a judge on seasons 1 and 2, was replaced by Michelle Visage on season 3, I believe. And so they do they bring her back and they create this, storyline of what happened to her from the perspective of Rue, the perspective of Merle, the perspective of Michelle. And we have 3 groups doing that. It sucks. And because it had to be saved by Jello wrestling. By boobs coming out and Jello wrestling was the only way to save this turkey.
And I have a vivid memory of Pearl telling me that, the air that's frozen in there.
Yeah.
And you're covered in jelly. Pearl said her teeth were chattering.
Yeah.
You're cold.
It was not good. But we had a great time doing it. We knew we were not going home. All of our runways were terrible.
Oh, is this Brittany at 45? Is this Brittany at 45?
We had the toy section, and then no, that was Snatch Game.
Okay,
this was Death Becomes Her.
How did you die again? Oh,
shark on
God.
the foot. It was so
these were so bad.
So
the vampire Candy, love Candy.
Okay,
that vampire was bad.
We're gonna go down on the list. Fame, stunning. If she was just model, enough with the mugging and the hands and stuff. If she had just walked down like Karen Mulder down the runway.
Yeah.
That makeup.
I wish I would have got to do this runway. This is one of the only ones I think would have been 10 years later okay.
What did you do?
It was that little dress that looked like a hair cutting cape.
You were electrocuted.
Yes, and I had a hairdryer that shot smoke. And then one side of my wig was completely black and blown this way. Awesome. And it wasn't that great, but it was certainly better than some of the other garbage I had.
Yeah. Candy Ho, unforgivable. You're a vampire?
I know.
Yeah, and then I hated Pearls, I'm sorry.
Plastic surgery. I liked it.
What about that said death?
She died on the table.
On the table?
Plastic surgery death.
Died on the table with bandages?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't, but I love the makeup.
She died of sepsis 2 weeks later? Violet?
Max's was cool.
Yeah, and people didn't ever get that the first time she walked, it bled.
It bled in real time.
But I can't believe they didn't use that clip.
Yeah, she walked, and the first time she walks, it bleeds down the dress.
It was very It was very,
and she looks
very
amazing.
Jaden is no.
Jaden's so bad. Ariana Grande is the guest judge.
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
And it was a big hubbub. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
She was a huge star. And I think she had a huge entourage.
But she fell off now.
Yeah, she's a nobody.
She's a nobody.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Frankie, it's all about Frankie.
Of course.
Who else?
And it was Break Free as the lip sync. Great song.
Yeah, which I was hoping to lip sync to because then I could wrestle with the shark.
Oh.
Right.
You were hoping to be in the bottom just to wrestle the shark.
I knew I had a point of view during the lip sync. This is when I famously said it was a long battle with leukemia, but at least I was surrounded by friends and family.
Explain that.
It was a non sequitur about my death.
Who'd you say this to?
RuPaul.
So what did RuPaul ask you that you said that?
She said, do you have anything to say?
And you said?
It was a long battle with leukemia, but at least I was surrounded by friends and family.
And did anyone laugh?
Not one. And not even a chuckle, not even a snicker.
RuPaul just said, thank you.
She said, thank you, Katya. It was unbelievable. I thought it was hysterical.
It's hilarious.
I mean, I obviously died of a shark attack.
Right.
But it's so funny to me. That's so funny.
Very normcore gay people would have been in a gay bar and been like, yes, yes. And then you would have said that and they would have been like, yeah. No, but is she okay?
I know 3 people who I admired that would have laughed at it. That's why I told it.
I would have loved it.
Okay, so then that's it. And then they Candy and
shout
Jade,
out to Candy. Great lip syncer.
Fabulous. Assassin.
Beautiful.
Assassin.
Let's hear from Candy. Candy Marie Ho.
Yeah.
At that time, when I had to lip sync for the 3rd time, I was like literally over it. I was done. I was so exhausted mentally. At that time, I didn't know what was going wrong. Like, why was I doing so bad? But, and that really drained me. And just having to be with all these amazing drag queens with these big personalities and I'm over here just being this showgirl and entertainer and performer, but I didn't know I was missing so many other important things that make a drag queen. So, by that time, when I had to do Break Free, I was ready. I was like, okay.
I can imagine.
Great song to go out on.
Oh, yeah, fabulous.
Because this song was everything. And
it was a fierce song.
When they told us Ariana Grande was going to be there, that was even more of a like, okay, I got to slay this song. I remember like they gave us that song maybe like 2 days before the lip sync to learn.
Damn.
We really we hadn't heard the song because it was new. And I remember just being in my hotel room, just listening to the song over and over and over and over and dancing in my hotel room. And I was like, I gotta slay, I gotta do this. But I don't know. For some weird reason, I always felt like, okay, I'm on the bottom, but this is my moment. I was always feeling myself so much when I was
That's good.
about to be eliminated, right? But for me, it was a great moment that I was showing my talent.
So let's like zip through Snatch Game because
there's some highs and some lows.
Yeah.
Everybody is garbage except Kennedy.
Yep. No, Pearl.
Oh, Pearl. Pearl was amazing. She pulled that out of nowhere.
I'm very excited. A medical mystery. Everything was great.
The makeup. She looks like a different person.
She looked nuts. Exactly what you want in Snatch Game.
Kennedy, the way she took him, first of all, did a man.
Huge risk.
And I watched the Little Richard documentary a couple months ago. Little Richard did drag for years.
Yeah.
Little Richard performed with drag queens. Little Richard wore makeup and wigs.
It was like Liberace.
Yes. And so at the time, it was like, wow, you're doing a man. But now I'm like, not really.
No. Mama, we got to talk about Max's Sharon.
Oh no! When did the hurt begin?
Oh, it was
haunted house.
And you know what? In the horrible thing, and people got to realize that position, the worst.
Did it?
You know that.
Did it dress
You're
as
the
Raymond?
First one.
Did it dress as Raymond?
First one.
I'm pretty sure I just like blacked out through the whole thing, and I was up in that very first corner where I had absolutely no time to
terrifying
think or change my little quips and my improvisations. So that was definitely a hard thing. And the whole freaking episode where I got eliminated and had to sit down on stage because I couldn't breathe and all of that. Not a fun time. I was mostly just thinking, oh God,
and a lot of questions about that.
I'm going to disappoint people at home. I'm going to get broken up with. It was a lot.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Can we just do a little bit of the thing is, you and I are here watching season 7. Honestly, I'm going to tell you something. I spend very little time thinking about how good you and I are. I spend a lot of time thinking about how good all these other people are. People like Max should not have anything to be ashamed of about what they did on Drag Race.
I'm invisible on this season. It's what I did after the show.
I worked in catering.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I mean, this was like, I was telling people, you want to go 10-1?
Girl.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
She has so much to be proud of.
Max
She's still one of the most, still unique.
Girl, go watch like a YouTube Max runway compilation.
Really? Show me another drag queen who gives the same essence. There still hasn't been one.
I also just had some quick critiques. Your runway look.
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, there's nothing to talk about it. It sucks. I mean, it's okay because
a bolt of fabric.
Shut up. It sucks, and it's okay. I made it. It sucks. Let's move on. Okay, I made it. It sucks. Let's move on. But I did make it.
My main takeaway of this is
that I have no taste.
No. My main takeaway of this is that if it was a double win, it should have been Pearl and Kennedy. Sorry, Ginger. Love Ginger. She did great.
Oh, 100%. It was Pearl. It was baffling. I mean, it was not baffling. That's no offense.
It's not
to
fair. Ginger was
Ginger.
Fine,
she was great.
But Pearl was really great.
Was overlooked.
So the lip sync starts. It's Jaden Dior Fierce, our sister who lands in the bottom, against Max. This is Jaden's third time lip syncing.
This is like
no, second time lip syncing.
This is like how would I describe the imbalance of power here?
It's just not the song for Max.
No.
And Jaden's Jaden was a Play Nashville girl.
Yes.
They do what? 8 numbers a night, 5 days a week.
Sweetie, baby, darling.
Jaden is a great lip syncer. And that song, you say I love me, you love me, but I want you to know.
It was a sister tune.
Yes.
It was a sister tune.
I wouldn't pick it for Max in the clubs.
Yeah, not for that tall, gangly white
for
man.
For Max, I would pick from The Shining. Midnight and the stars and you. You know, I wouldn't pick that.
Or even batter up, hear that call. The time has come.
Yeah, or like a Gaga ballad, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And Jaden,
you'll be grand, you'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on our plate.
Yeah, totally.
We gotta go.
Okay, but shout out to
Max.
Jaden lives another day.
Yes,
and Max, honestly, for 7 episodes, great run. This is her first time in the bottom.
You got nothing to be ashamed of, boo. Of course, the episode ends with the bomb that Rue's bringing someone back. I'm like, motherfucker. I had no idea who it was gonna be. All I know is that means that it's going back in time.
You have to understand from a competitor point of view, you realize that you're now going to stay an extra day.
3 steps back.
Because when Morgan came back on All Stars, I remember being on receiving end of that and being like, now we're staying another day?
Yeah, no shit. And I was like, okay, so now I'm definitely number whatever. Now that could be, you know, I mean, it's like you don't necessarily advance.
But and you didn't know that I was behind that curtain holding in a big mess of diarrhea ready to squirt. And you didn't know that I was back there. They had me in one of those
fisting dirty diapers.
Yeah, they had me in one of those beauty pageant isolation headphones because I couldn't hear you guys. But I had big potty and it was wet, and I was standing back there clenched, just waiting to walk out on that runway and just flood the girls.
No. You're coming through the curtain, butt first,
blowing, just blowing.
Bye,
blowing.